Hey guys, James again, and today's way into creativity and insight into unlocking your true creativity is this: pick up a different instrument. Now that's a musical context, but it applies to the art studio, ceramic studio, wherever you are, however you're practicing. In a musical studio, you might be a guitar player, but this notion is that you can step over and start playing keys. Just hit an E minor chord or a C major chord and just get the feel of a different instrument. You might be stuck on the instrument you're currently playing and you just need a sort of a different lens, a different way in. It's really common for songwriters to be writing on a guitar and they get stuck at the bridge or the middle eight or the chorus or whatever, and they'll head over to the piano, plonk, sit down. A C major chord sounds different the way that it's played on a piano to how it does on guitar strings. It just does. It also sounds different on a 12-string guitar to a 6-string guitar, etc., etc. The equivalent in visual arts of picking up a different instrument might be trying a thicker brush or a brush made of different different kind of materials. Medium, it's instead of acrylic, it's oils, or it's charcoal versus a pencil, etc., etc. In writing, it might be you've been chipping away on your typewriter. Try handwriting, long form. Try typing into your phone. Just try different instruments and see how that unlocks neural pathways in your brain, pathways that aren't being used. If you're sort of always the person who's playing the rhythm part on a certain acoustic guitar, for example, try playing some noodles on a fun, I don't know, like a Dan Electro or something guitar-y that's going to give you some different texture to strumming on a steel string. For example, maybe a nylon string. Just pick up a different instrument and see what happens. And the idea is that you are allowing yourself play. And it might be a deadline, you might be in the middle of a really crammed day, you might only have a full day booking in the studio. Give yourself 5 minutes, step away, start playing the tambourine, start playing the theremin, like the just do something to sort of jolt your brain out of this is the way that I make my art, and see what happens. And I know that it's really common. I've done it myself. Many people do it. It's really common when you're facing that block. Don't give up on the thing that you're doing. Don't give up on the rhythm guitar part you're trying to get. Don't give up on that very fine line that you're trying to imply with certain brush strokes. Just step away. Maybe pull another piece of canvas out and splash it with paint and get really visceral, get really violent with the paint. Get that energy out and come back then to your fine line and get in there really tight and get the detail happening. But you've tried a different instrument which has sort of zoomed you out and unlocked your creative brain. Suddenly, oh, there's other ways of doing this. And that can be a really powerful tool to then come back into the moment you're in your practice, whatever discipline. And suddenly you've got it. Or, hey, I feel better about this. And you lay down your part easier, or you get that line in one go. Maybe it's taken you 17 goes. Before that, you stepped away, you picked up a different instrument, you came back, and you just got it. So allow yourself the freedom to do that. Allow yourself the freedom to fail at a different instrument. Many guitar players will go over and sit at the drum kit, and they're really not great drummers, but that doesn't matter. Just get it out of your system. Maybe let the other guys and gals leave the room, get it out of your system, and then come back into your preferred instrument or your preferred method of creating in whatever discipline. So I hope that's helpful. Remember to pick up a different instrument and then come back to your chosen instrument. If you're liking what you're hearing, if it's vibing with you, comment, share, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Okay, thanks folks. See you soon.